Hi, I'm Emma Phillips and I'm a senior. I've been a student at Tenney for 2 years. I love the flexibility and a lot of the diversity at Tenney too. The word that I would use to describe Tenney, I'm gonna say loving, because you walk in and 8 teachers you pass by, even if it's a teacher you haven't had, will say, "Oh, good morning, Emma, how are you?" And that's just always something that I've loved to death. A challenge that I faced in my previous school would be too much pressure all the time to fit into a box that I don't fit into, which was, the workload was insane and it was just unnecessary. The workload was unnecessary. I chose Tenney because it was flexible enough to calm my anxiety, but it was structured enough to let me be productive, or as productive as I could be. I think the thing that's most unique at Tenney is the one-on-one classes, because you get that special attention without having anxiety of other people being in class and you not staying ahead, or you don't have the fear that you're falling behind, which is really nice in the one-on-ones because it's you and your teacher and that's where you're at. So a thing at Tenney that took getting used to was the smallness of the school, the size of the school, because I went to a small private school, but there was still about 30 to 40 to 50 people per class, so getting used to a senior class of 17 was very strange. So great. Tenney students are amazing. There's just so much support and so much camaraderie that I have never seen before in a school, because in any other school you go to, it's competition and the people in your class are who you're competing against and you're competing against other grades. But at Tenney, it's, you can do this, you're great, you got this. We're all struggling a little bit, so let's just all get through it together and we can do this. And there's little to no competition, it's just you do what you do, and that's just amazing to me. Tenney teachers are phenomenal. I have never met any other teachers like Tenney teachers, because they care so much about their students that they will do anything for their students. And at public or even larger private schools, you don't find that. Teachers don't really, at other schools, you're one of 30, one of 40, one of 300, depending on where you go. So you're just kind of another name on the list, but to Tenney teachers, you are their student. They make sure that you are doing exactly what you need to be doing when you need to be doing it, and that's just fantastic. I've become a happier person at Tenney because there's less stress in my school life, so my personal life can flourish and bloom, and I can, hang out with my friends when I need to. And if I come in because I haven't slept because of insomnia or anxiety, I can tell my teachers that, and they will tailor my entire day to, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do less intense work. We can save that for tomorrow. And then we do it tomorrow. And that's just so great to be able to have that flexibility and come in and just say what I need and get what I need. The long-term results of being at Tenney, I can now go to college if I want to. At my old school, I was at the very bottom of my class. I probably wouldn't have gotten into college with the grades that I have, and a lot of colleges probably wouldn't even give me a second look. But at Tenney, I'm better. I'm making A's and B's, and I haven't had A's and B's in so long. My plans for next year is I'm taking a gap year, because I think that college is very much a huge decision for a lot of people my age. And I've talked to other students from other schools, and they all want to drop out of college. None of them are having a good time, they're not being productive, and they all say that it's because they rushed into college too fast. So I decided to take a gap year because I like to take my time thinking about huge life decisions, and I feel like college just shouldn't be a given. It should be, I'm fortunate enough to be able to go to college at all, so I'm going to think about how I want to utilize that resource. Actually, so another reason why I wanted to take a gap year was because finding a college that would create a Tenny-like environment of flexibility and stability and support. Those colleges are very small, they're very hard to find. So U of H or Baylor or even UT or A&M would not work for me because they're all too big and I'm just another name on the list. So if I could find a college that's, you sit around a table, you do your work, and you're simultaneously supported while being productive, that's the kind of college that I want. So I feel like taking the time to find that college would be absolutely worth it if I have a better college experience overall.